Welcome to Perdue Homestead Farm. Tonight is a cold January night, and we decided to make elderberry syrup. We've grew elderberries this year. It's certified naturally grown, and the beautiful thing about elderberry, it grows naturally in Missouri. A lot of farmers have tried to get it out of their fence rows, and we actually just planted it in our fence rows, knowing the health benefits that come along with elderberries and how popular elderberries have become. So we planted about 50 bushes and have got those throughout our property. And we were able to harvest about 30 or 40 pounds of that this year, which is our second year of growing, which is really good. And we've made syrup, we've made jam with it, and that's just absolutely wonderful. My granddaughter just loves it, and we happen to be out of that right now, and so we need to make sure my granddaughter's happy again. So tonight we're making some syrup. Um, Elderberry syrup is rich in antioxidants, boost your immune system like nothing else. Hippocrates, the ancient Greek philosopher, called it the great herb, the great healing herb of all time. And that goes back to ancient Greece. And today we're seeing the popularity of it grow. There's known to be anti-carcinogenic properties to it. It's high in anti-immune properties, uh, also very good for people with diabetes, so that it will help lower their glucose. Not only the berries, but also the flowers will help with the glucose levels. So, one of the key things that people will get elderberry for, especially right now in the flu season, is it may not prevent the flu. Hopefully it will. Depends on how well it boosts your immune system and how healthy you are. But it also help, if you do get the flu, help you not have as severe of symptoms. And that's why you see it at the pharmacies. And it's pretty high price when you go buying it at the pharmacies. So I would encourage you to buy it from a local producer if you can find one. And the reason for that is a local producer will usually use local honeys for it. So it not only will help out with the symptoms, but it will also help out with allergy symptoms. And the honey is a big part of that, along with the immune boosting capabilities of elderberry. So here's what we're doing tonight. We have stored up about 20-25 pounds of elderberries, and we have put those um, take about a cup of elderberry, cup and a half of elderberry. You take some honey, and then you start boiling it down. This will boil for about an hour, hour and a half, and it should give you a very nice, rich syrup. So tonight we'll do the syrup, and tomorrow we will do the jelly. Another big thing that we do is my wife is really good about making elderberry tea. So we're using black tea like you normally would with iced tea. And then she takes the elderberries and puts those in there and strains them, so that the elderberry tea actually helps boost our immunity as well when we're just drinking our tea throughout the day. One thing I would caution you about, there are studies, and there is eating raw elderberries. Some people can eat it just fine, and for some people it can get them sick. So always make sure that the elderberries are processed when you eat them. Um, I know I cannot eat them raw; it will make me nauseous, but my wife can eat them just fine. So it all depends on your system, but make sure once it's processed, that you try it out, and I think you'll find some great benefits. Also, do some research on it. I think you'll find that it's a really fantastic herb or berry, higher in um, antioxidants than your blueberries, your blackberries, and many other berries that we usually attribute to being antioxidants. So check that out and look for us next time on Perdue Homestead Farm. Have a good evening.